1989 Eagle Medallion. Sophisticated, nimble, backed by a 7-year, 70,000-mile protection plan. New Eagle Medallion, the latest in a series of quality automobiles to wear the Eagle emblem.
For some time now, we've been asking people the one thing they thought a bath tissue should be.
Big.
Soft. Big. Soft.
And happily, that's what Mr. Big Bath Tissue is. Big and soft.
On Memorial Day, the annual showdown between Pepsi and Coke Classic begins.
Pepsi.
So go to an America's Choice taste test booth this summer and see which one you prefer. Of course, most people choose the taste of Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Which means the most challenging part of this challenge is getting to the booth. Let your taste decide. Pepsi, America's Choice.
This one.
You picked Pepsi.
Pepsi, huh?
Clinical tests show that none of the leading antiseptics, not one of them, helps cuts heal as fast as the #1 doctor-recommended first aid treatment. Neosporin. For faster healing, it's the one.
Tone up your body with exercise. Tone up your skin with Tone.
I'm toning up. I'm toning up from my head to my toes. I'm toning up. I'm toning up. Now my skin's gonna glow. I'm toning up. I'm toning up, looking good. I'm toning up.
Tone, the skincare bar with cocoa butter. It cleans, moisturizes, and conditions for healthy-looking skin.
I'm toning up. I'm toning up. Now my skin's gonna glow.
Tone up with Tone, now in cream color.
Monday. Welcome to Smiley, boy. I got a real nice place for you to be staying.
MacGyver's running for his life. Then,
we're not dealing with your typical slash-and-run artist here.
an ABC World Television premiere.
Oz was mutilated.
One is in love. One may be a killer. Lonnie Anderson, Joe Penny. A whisper kills after MacGyver Monday.
Beverly Hills Cop, tonight's ABC Sunday night movie, will continue in a moment. Tuesday, she's a blast from Tony's past.
Were you and Tony an item?
Well, I could tell you where his other tattoo is.
Let's talk.
Who's the boss? Then, the girls plan a rock and roll weekend without the folks.
Boys are coming up so fast. Forget it's over. We're finished. How's my makeup?
Just the 10 of us, Tuesday.
Marge felt safe. The fridge was filled with canned fruit drinks. Then, the invasion of the canned creatures. Only vans of cans will stop their thirst.
Honey, you need this. New Kool-Aid Cool Shots Liquid Concentrate. 1 squirt makes the glass. This makes almost as much as 6 big cans for about half the price. Relax. The best part is they love to make it themselves.
New Kool-Aid Cool Shots, now in a canned drink section near you. Can you afford to be without it?
Why are all Shady Brook Farms turkey parts so delicious, so juicy, so tender? Because all Shady Brook Farms turkey parts are farm fresh. They're delivered fresh from the Shenandoah Valley straight to your supermarket overnight. Turkey parts fresh from the Shady Brook Farms. Turkey doesn't get any fresher than this.
Mixture of clouds, sun, and showers on Monday. Details after the movie.
We continue with Beverly Hills Cop.
The reliable Nissan Sentra is loaded with the kind of human engineering people want. And for a limited time, Sentras come equipped with an added feature everybody wants. Cash. Right now, you can get $500 cash back from Nissan on Sentra 2-doors, 4-doors, hatchbacks, wagons, and sport coupes. All you have to do is decide which Sentra you want.
In Matilda Bay, there's only one thing that'll turn an ordinary night on the town into a night to remember. Matilda Bay Cooler.
Little never the smooth refresher.
Matilda Bay's a different kind of cooler, now made in the States. It's sensationally smooth, exotically refreshing, wildly unique. Try original fruit and new special dry. Take your taste away from the everyday.
9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Great taste, Coca-Cola cool and the fries hot. Real food, good food every time. Take a little break of the best kind. Good time, great taste. Oh yeah, this is my place. Good time, great taste. A Big Mac, French fries, quarter pounder cheese, salad, McNuggets, McDLT. The good time, great taste of McDonald's.
Now's the time to buy a home because Century 21 offices are opening doors for you. It's our Century 21 open house weekend.
This weekend, we're opening doors all over the area to homes you can afford.
And Century 21 offices are selling more homes than anyone else.
Now's the time to buy a home. So come on in.
Number one to work for you. Century 21.
Call your local Century 21 broker for details of our open house weekend.
About those American Comedy Awards, you don't really expect me to let some of America's wildest comedians walk on stage and say whatever they want just because there's a writer's strike.
Yes. You too. The second annual American Comedy Awards, live with no script, Tuesday.
Oh, fudge.
It was 5:01 and a knock on the door brought me out of my afternoon snooze. First thing I noticed was a great pair of gams that began with some red leather shoes. Her straight-to-fit jeans fit like none that I'd seen, and I knew I could never refuse anything that she asked, because the lady had class. She wasn't no regular flues. So I said, come on in, it's time we begin. You and I should be looking for clues. So that was the day that I picked up the case of the babe with the case of the blues. The case of that babe with the button-fly shrink-to-fit Levi's 501 blues.
You hear the thunder, the call of the road.
Whether it's the roar of an available turbo or 16-valve engine, Grand Am is sheer driving excitement. And now, with $400 back direct from Pontiac, you can really cash in on Grand Am excitement.
Budweiser and Bud Light join with USA Today to give baseball fans something new. Now, for the first time, you can also pick up an official All-Star fan ballot free wherever you pick up Bud or Bud Light. Vote for your favorite Major League players. Then, test your baseball trivia and win valuable prizes.
Answers are in USA Today every day.
So fans, settle back with a cold Bud or Bud Light. Vote for your favorite All-Stars and be part of a baseball tradition.
Nobody has a taste like Friskies. Nobody has a flavor like Friskies. Nobody brings out the Frisky in your cap like the double-coated flavor of Friskies. Nobody's a Frisky.
Hey, nobody beats Midas, especially for foreign car brakes and mufflers. He came here because our price was a lot better than his car dealers, and because of our Midas guarantee. Nobody beats Midas.
Wednesday.
Your head shrink.
Something I can do for you? Jason's the last hope for a suicidal teen. A special growing pains. Then...
You're Arvid Engen. You're meeting Nancy for the first time. What do?
I kiss her.
No!
You blush, you hyperventilate, you throw up on her shoe.
Head of the class after growing pains. Wednesday. Beverly Hills Cop, starring Eddie Murphy, will continue in a moment.
What do you think of when you think of Sweden?
This week, travel with us to one of Europe's most fascinating countries.
Live from Sweden all this week on Good Morning America.
An ABC News brief. Now from Washington, Jack Smith.
Good evening. Authorities in Kentucky say it could be days before they identify all the victims in last night's fatal bus crash. 27 passengers on a school bus carrying a church youth group were killed. Medical examiners say they probably were overcome by smoke before their bodies burned. The Soviet Army began its withdrawal from Afghanistan today with a convoy carrying 1,200 Russian soldiers through rebel-infested mountains. More later on the Weekend Report.
Honey, should we take the other car?
I'd rather not.
Ford Escort now offers an attractive new design, plus fuel injection and a 660 powertrain warranty. In fact, the redesigned Ford Escort may make your other car seem considerably less attractive.
Honey, aren't we ever going to take the other car?
Nope. The world's best-selling car just keeps looking better all the time.
Congressional candidate Linda Bean Jones.
The last 14 years, I've helped run the Jones family farm and served on the board of my Bean family business in Freeport. I know how to read a balance sheet. But when business isn't run profitably, it's got to make changes or fold its tent. Government can't fold its tent. We have to balance the budget by cutting waste and voting for congressmen who will hold the line on spending.
In the June 14th primary, vote for Linda Bean Jones for Congress.
We'll wrap up the state Democratic convention after the movie.
We continue with Beverly Hills Cop.
How can a man who acts like this make vice president in a week? He's obviously keeping a big secret.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is Big, rated PG. Starts Friday, June 3rd at theaters everywhere.
Honey, should we take the other car?
I'd rather not.
Ford Escort now offers an attractive new design, plus fuel injection and a 660 powertrain warranty. In fact, the redesigned Ford Escort may make your other car seem considerably less attractive.
Honey, aren't we ever going to take the other car?
Nope. The world's best-selling car just keeps looking better all the time.
Now get a $500 cash bonus on 88.5 Ford Escorts.
There's good news and bad news. First, the bad news. 3 out of 4 unsuspecting people will get gingivitis, an early form of gum disease. Now, the good news. Listerine Antiseptic is the only non-prescription mouthwash accepted by the American Dental Association for its significant help in preventing and reducing plaque and gingivitis. And Listerine still kills bad breath germs. So brush, floss, and use Listerine. It's good news for you, bad news for gingivitis.
How come some women always look like they've just stepped out of a salon? 4 salon shampoos, 4 salon conditioners. Select your combination for salon beautiful hair.
Bill Pace, top breeder of champion field spaniels.
They're a bunch of happy, healthy dogs. They got good shines to the coats. They're full of energy. If you don't have top quality food, then you're not going to be able to produce a top quality dog. I feed Cow-Can Pedigree, and the dogs love it. It's got lots of meaty chunks. I would recommend Cow-Can, number one, because I've got proven dogs that have done what, other dogs have never done before.
Pedigree dog food, recommended by top breeders.
We're not dealing with your typical slash-and-run artist here.
World television premiere.
Ours was mutilated.
One of them is in love. One of them may be a killer. Lonnie Anderson, Joe Penny. A whisper kills Monday.
Wednesday, a surprise. A shock.
You should learn to lock your door.
A strange new Hooperman.
I won't hurt you. I just want to feed you.
Then,
She's a psychic. She'll probably be expecting us.
Avoid French fries. Oh!
just in time, right after Hooperman.
Wednesday.
A few words on the performing arts. The new Ford Probe GT, a performance you won't forget.
Because women sweat too, there's Lady Speed Stick Antiperspirant. Wide coverage and speed stick protection that glides on dry. For wetness and odor protection that's hard to beat. But gentle for a woman. Lady Speed Stick. Protects you like a man, treats you like a woman. Now also available in soft lilac and aloe fresh scent. Lady Speed Stick.
I'm here to talk to you about something I normally wouldn't. Dog food, specifically new Grand Gourmet. It's got beefy strips, savory sauce. You know, this looks a lot better than what I had for dinner last night.
New Grand Gourmet, people food for dogs.
Expedition India. Brass from Rajasthan. Jewelry. Madras plaids. The purest cottons. Vibrant silks. Authentic khakis. JCPenney went all the way to India to bring India to you. Expedition India. From now until June 4th at JCPenney. Come, unearth the treasures.
Of all the things that go bump in the night, there's none so soft as two-layer soft, angel soft bath tissue.
Tuesday.
Were you and Tony an item?
Well, I could tell you where his other tattoo is.
Who's the boss? Then get ready to party.
The boys are coming up the rope. How's my makeup?
Just the 10 of us. Then, last year was a big year for the American Comedy Awards.
And to think I almost didn't show up.
And this year's going to be even wilder with some of America's funniest comedians nominated.
Everybody line up, everyone, line up.
The American Comedy Awards live. It's all coming up Tuesday. Tonight's movie, Beverly Hills Cop, will continue in a moment.
What's hot and what's not between today's men and women? Dan Aykroyd, Mikhail Baryshnikov, Jane Seymour, Ron Reagan, and Fawn Hall tell all on M&W. Then, find out what you can do now to live longer and feel better. A special edition of 2020, slowing down the clock after M&W Thursday.
This is a TV8 News update.
Good evening. I'm Jonathan Hall. Here are some of the stories we're working on for TV8 News Night Beat. Karen Marinello reports on the state Democratic Convention. It's over, but questions remain about whether Maine's 23 delegates will be seated at the National Convention. Also tonight, we'll introduce you to the newest member of the Maine caribou herd. And how's the weather forecast look, Tony?
I think the first half of tomorrow should be partly cloudy, but we will see some showers by late in the afternoon.
And Jeff Flint has Celtics and Red Sox highlights on Night Beat.
Borowski's Deli Rye and Pumpernickel. Authentic crusty bread for people who appreciate that real deli taste. Borowski's, the better tasting deli breads.
Listen to the great tapes.
Cut loose. Listen to the cool crisp. A rhythm that you can't miss. Salad sauce fresh all day. Come on and listen to the great taste. Good time, great taste. Cause fresh all day in my place. Good time.
Listen to the great tapes.
Bob Dyke, TV8 News, weeknights at 6 and 11.
We continue with Beverly Hills Cop.
I want something round and crisp, buttery tasting, a taste so good, oh, nothing will take its place.
It's not just anyone, it's the only one that'll satisfy me. When I want a cracker, I want a Ritz.
When you want a cracker, one taste comes to mind. Golden buttery Ritz crackers. They're delicious anytime.
When you want a cracker, you want a Ritz.
Thanks, son.
Ah, life in the country. Chevy Chase ran after his dream. It caught up with him. On the funny farm.
Mosquito.
And life on the farm was never so funny.
I have good news.
Chevy Chase.
We've decided to stay.
Funny Farm, rated PG. Starts Friday, June 3rd at a theater near you.
Nissan hard-body trucks are put together the way truck people want a truck put together. And now Nissan has put something else together. Hard-body trucks and cash. For a limited time, you can get from $500 to $700 cash back from Nissan on hard-body trucks. Two-wheel drives, four-wheel drives, long beds, king cabs, the works. So So if you're looking for a tough truck, now's the time to get yourself a hard body and a fistful of dollars.
Reach for a peach of a cooler.
Hello, Ed and the Stonecutters have finally come up with a jingle for our new Bartles and James Premium Peach Cooler.
All natural peach taste is our proud claim.
Ed not only thought up the words to this, but the music too. He says he was at the ball game when it just came to him.
Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, walk to the store for Bartles and James Peach.
Thanks for your support.
Wednesday.
I'm ready for you guys now. There's other ways of warming up.
They lived like there was no tomorrow.
Women.
Come on, people.
China Beach, Wednesday.
You've heard more Americans get their news from ABC News. You know Peter Jennings was chosen best in the business by the Washington Journalism Review.
1 minute to air. 1 minute.
If you're not watching ABC News, you should be.
Sally, got a great idea.
Peter Jennings, weeknights on ABC's World News Tonight.
We're here on the floor of one of the busiest stock exchanges in the world. It's almost time for lunch. As you can see, these traders know the value of Cool Ranch flavored Doritos. Soon everyone will know the inside story on this creamy Cool Ranch flavor.
Cool Ranch flavored Doritos brand tortilla chips.
Quiet! Nobody gets any Cool Ranch Doritos. Every scrap of paper on this floor is picked up.
They taste as good as they crunch.
I like the way you make me laugh. I like the funny things you do. You got a style that's all your own. I like the sprite in you. You make me want to smile. You know you make me sparkle too. You're such a kick to have around. I like the sprite in you.
Sprite, the only one with lime in it. The unexpected twist that makes us different. Livelier, special.
I like the sprite in you.
Odious, contemptible, deplorable. I'm speaking of offending in the personal grooming arena. Something I would, of course, consider quite beyond the pale. So I give you a new Right Guard Sport Stick, antiperspirant and deodorant. When one needs to seek maximum protection and a fresh new scent, one should grab oneself one of these Right Guard Sport Sticks, because one would hate to be considered malodorous by one's chums. Now, wouldn't one? New Right Guard Sport Sticks from Gillette. Anything less would be uncivilized.
For those of you considering a new truck, compare the Ford Ranger XLT and the Toyota Deluxe.
Nice try, Biff.
Both trucks have an AM/FM stereo cassette and power steering.
Nice try, Biff.
But the Ford Ranger adds a fuel-injected engine, a 6-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty, and more, all for less money.
Nice try, Biff.
And if Ranger's features don't convince you, then consider the option.
Now, get up to a $500 cash bonus on Ranger.
They called her Baby M,
My family.
torn between her natural father and a surrogate mother. Painful,
We're back.
controversial,
If ever there was a case where the court must fashion a remedy to save a child, this is it.
Jo Beth Williams, Dabney Coleman, based on a true story. Baby M, 1 week from tonight.
2 weeks from tonight. He only wanted justice.
Somebody's life's at stake here.
I want this thing to disappear.
When no one would listen, he demanded satisfaction.
I'm gonna put this whole thing to rest.
My rat on these guys will blow me away.
One man challenged New York City.
3 weeks ago, he hit the Battery Park. Now it's everywhere.
What do we know about him? Absolutely nothing.
Timothy Hutton, Robert Urich in a network premiere, Jerk 182.